Hey, I'm Claire Milam. Thanks for joining me. I am a Dharma soul coach, and I'm talking today about our lived experiences and healing through our lived experiences. And the lived experience I want to share today, I'm actually going to make 3 videos today, is around the soul path I chose of being adopted at birth. So, my adopted parents faced infertility, and my father particularly wanted to have children. So, they took the route of adoption and they went through kind of a fancy adoption agency here in Texas and adopted me. And I basically went through my childhood knowing that I was from this special agency. My brother was too, occasionally interacting with other families of adopted babies from that agency, feeling like I was from the stork, knowing that it was really blessed that I'd been chosen and given this opportunity, but also not really being able to express a lot of my feelings about that process that I went through neonatally and as a baby throughout my life. When I had my own children 23 and 21 years ago, it was the first time I was around people biologically related to me. That can really take a toll on you, especially, when you grow up in the 70s and you're encouraged to blend in and, be brought by the stork and not really understand what that means when other people have other experiences. And there were times I said, oh, it doesn't matter. And there was times that other people said it didn't matter, but it really did. It really does. I came through that era of the girls who went away, which was where young women became pregnant, went and stayed, at a quote aunt's house, delivered their baby, didn't connect with their baby, and then just went back to their lives. And the fathers, weren't listed on the birth certificates. It was hard. And it was actually when my own children were younger and we were interacting with a friend whose children were also adopted. And this one little girl would say things like, I miss my birth family. And my heart just cried because I felt those feelings. I'd never been able to articulate those feelings. I'd never been able to express them, tap into them, and they were so at a part of my core. Plus just, I think we know a lot more now in the quantum that prenatal experience for the baby, and you usually bond, with your mother, but when there's an empty womb, you don't. And the type of delivery I had, the type of care I had the first couple weeks of life before I was united with my adoptive family. And it shows up, and as I reach out to others in the adoptive triad of the biological parent, the adoptive parents, and the adoptee, particularly the adult adoptee, I really feel that. So this video is the first one because it's like one of those first things in my life, like one of those really, really first formative experiences in my life. And I know that there are other people that I can help by being vulnerable and sharing this story and coaching them and creating YouTube videos about these experiences we have. I'm just going to breathe for a minute. In, out, in, out. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for watching. And out. And then I'm bringing forth this healing through God, however you identify God, through my guides, through the angels, through Archangel Raphael, the healer of all. And I'm bringing in Raphael's, just a column of Raphael's green healing light in a misty smoke. And it's going on me first to my throat chakra, and that's really around being able to express all the things that it wasn't okay to say in my childhood that I can say now without any kind of repercussions. And I'm also we're being reminded that it's safe to feel your feelings, right? It's safe to cry. It's safe to express, yell, scream, be angry, emote. Do it in a safe way. Do it at the right time. The next is really to that root chakra, because it's very terrifying for a baby to come in and not know where they're going to go, whether they'll be accepted, whether they're going to be cared for, what their survival is going to look like, if they're going to be able to live their life purpose in that setting. It's a big risk. So I just want to acknowledge that and heal that root chakra. Now we're going down below the feet, 3 feet, about 3 feet below your feet, to your Earth Star chakra, which always connects you to the earth. The earth, when you're here as a human, as a cat, as a plant, as a tree, you're always connected to the earth, the energy of this planet. And so we're just sending our roots down and feeling that as if we were literally a child walking on grass or the beach or the dirt or the sand, and remembering that comfort that always is, always was, always will be eternally with us from the earth. The earth is the planet, is Gaia, is where we live, is our place in the universe, where we're here as these earthlings embodied. And it's a reminder that through that lived experience as an adoptee, or any member of the triad, or a family member, or a friend, or a curious person who's watching this, like, the earth is always there. If you're watching this for someone, share it with them, transmit the energy. We can transmit that energy to them. If it's someone you care about, you love, some part of the collective, let's heal this within the collective, within the suffering, and turn it into a redemption. They're saying almost in some ways a celebration that you've done it. I did this over 50 years ago, coming in as an adoptee, and it is what it is. Okay, next we're going over our head to that soul star chakra, and we're feeling into that sun energy, the moon energy, the galactic energy, all the stars, the points on your astrology, the beautiful energy of the sun that we get to experience. It's daytime now. There's this gorgeous sun energy outside, and just let that fall on us like drops of rain, like just golden drops of healing rain through every cell in our body. Next is water. The earth is such a water planet, and that water can go and heal every cell. And lastly, our hearts, our super vulnerable hearts that maybe we've closed at some point, and because of that closure or that armor that's been put around us, it's time to reopen it. It's time to open in love, safely. But it's time to just open all of our hearts, because there's so much here for us. There's so much. So again, I'm Claire Milam. You can book a time with me on my Calendly for coaching on this, for coaching on your lived experience and healing. And I thank you so much. I encourage you to like, subscribe, share. Namaste.